Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA podcast. I'm your host, Sky. We got your host, Jace. We got special guest AJ in the building, and it's been a long time. You shouldn't have left us. Aaron in the house. His name is Aaron, but here we call him Aaron. Let's go.
Don't forget to stutter. There's 2 R's.
Oh, there you go. That's Jace. That's Jace's bag right there.
Damn. Put me on blast.
Hey, it be like that sometimes, but you know what? I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Nice to meet you, AJ, and I'm excited to get into it.
Man, honestly, some of our best episodes have Aaron on them. Like, I'm talking about just like comedy, not like MMA nerds and geeks talking about statistics and all of that. I'm talking about just having a vibe, having fun. Like, y'all need to have fun in the MMA community. Like, chill.
Talk to him. That's what it's supposed to be, bro. Because I'm not getting punched in the face every Saturday
at all.
Facts.
I gotta go to work tomorrow, so
yeah.
You just get slapped with an eggplant, right?
Big style the long way. Hamburger style. If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Mama's meatloaf.
Hey, bro, extra ketchup.
Can I get some Arby's, please? Does anyone have Arby's?
Hey, only if I get the sliders, bro. I'm not a size queen.
Just want the.
Anyways.
Hey, real fast. If you came across the channel real fast, hit that like and subscribe button. Helps out huge in the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing. And in case y'all were wondering, Aaron is only fucking 22 years old. He looks like he's 73, right? Meth is real, but he's 23.
Hey, bro, if I was on meth, I promise this face would be a lot more tapered.
That's what I be saying. Like, I have really long pinky nails. I don't have them right now, but I have really long pinky nails. And I had made like a video one time. People was like, "Oh, coke." Man, I'm too fat to be a cokehead. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like what?
Nope. That's the diet that I consider, but I'm gonna try Ozempic first.
Hey,
my money ain't right to be a cokehead. I wish it was, but it ain't. And I'm too afraid of fentanyl.
Yeah, hey, no, for real.
Hey, drugs are scary now, bro.
Terrifying. All right, this is not a Dare commercial, but hey, they know the drugs, man, for real.
Hey, where's the lion at?
Yeah.
Real. Oh man.
Let's get into it. Y'all know, I know a lot of people. All of a sudden, I start getting hit up. I start getting text messages. Everybody was like, what is Jace going to say after his boy lost?
I got your bad, big dog.
Stockton, homie, Stockton, dog, Stockton. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff to cover. I don't know if we want to just talk about.
Yeah. Get to it.
Yeah. Get to it, man. I mean, what can I say? It was a great fight, minus the great part. It was terrible. It was hard to watch. It was anguish to go through. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't enjoy the fight at all. Long story short, I think they had a terrible game plan. I think they were so afraid of the fucking takedowns that he wasn't sitting down on his punches, how he should have been sitting it down. Hey, motherfucker, you got one job. Get back up. But obviously, you know what I mean? They had that game plan for a reason, because once when he had him just pinned to get the cage, he couldn't do shit about fuck except say shit about fuck. That's it. That's all we had.
You know what this fight reminded me of? I think your boy Mario Batista trains out of the lab, right?
MMA lab. Tim Wells.
Yeah. Mario Batista versus Jose Aldo. That was part 2. Up against the cage, no takedowns. Nothing up against the side of the cage.
Not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
Did clip him bad, though. Did clip him bad at the end of the second.
Yeah.
Initially, I will start off by saying initially, when I watched the fight, I gave 1, 3, and 5 to Alex.
I did too.
3 was close. Like, after 3 ended, I texted Damien, I texted Jace, and I texted CJ. I said, how did y'all score that round? All 3 of them said Alex, but it was close. We weren't sure. I knew that was going to be a swing round. Sure enough, it was. If they gave it to Magomed, it is what it is. Like, I'm not like, it's not a robbery. I'm not outraged by the decision. But in the world of, this is what I told Jace afterwards. Typically, the home guy gets the rub, right? We know that Alex Pereira is the guy for the UFC. You would think there would be a little bit of home cooking going on. You would think a little nudge, nudge, little tug, tug would have got that decision for your boy.
Shout
I
out
mean, you
to
would
Yeah,
hope.
that's a
shout
fact.
out to Bob Kraft. Shout out to
That's a
Bob
fact.
Kraft.
That's a fact.
Yeah. And not to
I
mention, and I know Sky's not a proponent of this, I'm a believer of old school. I believe in the WWF, not the WWE. I believe in AWA. I believe in Ric Flair. Woo! To beat the man. Woo!
Yeah,
You got to
you
beat
gotta
the
beat
man.
the man.
He didn't beat the man. He didn't beat the man. And yes, it wasn't egregious. Like there was the other fight that got scored that was fucking egregious. It was like, what the fuck was that? Um, but giving him round 5 to me is wild.
there's no
Saudi
Shout out
way.
to
Amalo.
Saudi Amam. Shout
Yeah,
out to Sal, man. My man don't give a fuck except about his money. He must be related to Trump. It's wild.
He there was a lot in the scoring that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm a firm believer in damage over control, as you should know. Shout out Sean 2920
yeah,
Dope Computer.
I
Um,
agree.
actual score. Um,
But that was a good
but
fight, though.
yeah, I
So that
mean,
was a
the
good
third
fight.
round was definitely a swing round. 0 of 11 on takedowns kind of speaks for itself. And I know he got clipped at the end of the second. He definitely lost the second, but uh Jace comes with a great point. Like he was fighting off his back foot the whole fight, and that's just not the way he operates. It's not ever going to be a solid recipe for success,
Hmm.
and that was
Yeah,
proven.
No, it was a recipe for. It reminded me in high school. Reminded me in
35
high
years ago.
school.
oh shit.
42. 42.
Years
It
ago.
was limp dick on prom night, and that was before the blue chews. Let me tell you, it was horrific.
Hey, there was no rhino pills to save you.
No, shout out to John Jones. It makes your shit. Yeah.
Shout out
Mm,
Anderson Silva, brother. I just like the party.
right.
Hey,
But
it's going
my
right over
opinion,
the
my
noodles.
opinion on the fight, I just think it's like a little sour taste because I thought Magomed would show everybody that he's a better fighter than Alex, but after that performance, I don't think he's a better fighter than Alex. So it's like I want them to fight again, and I think Alex will win next time they fight. To be honest, 'cause I didn't, I know Magomed is not a wrestler per se, but he did shoot a lot, and like you said, over 11 is crazy. I think Alex showed that he could focus more on the stand up because he did respect Magomed his stand up to a degree, but I think they fight again. Alex will probably win.
But
It's
are
just
we
like a
not
sour taste
giving
because I don't. Mm.
Magomed enough credit?
We are
No,
not,
no, he
We're
unfortunately.
not.
he he won, but it's like damn, bro, like Jay said, like get him out of there, like the way he got the belt. That's like I said, it's sour taste. That's it. He a champion though, so
Yeah, I think the narrative shifted toward Alex had a bad performance, supposed to well, why did he have a bad performance?
right.
And all the little whoop de wop talk, oh, he was here, he was there. I don't give a fuck about that. He showed up, he was ready to fight, and again, obviously, he was just so afraid of the takedown that he couldn't focus on anything else. And yeah, he stopped the takedown, but where did that leave him? How much was that directed toward that? And then he fell short in so many other places. I mean, to be fair, listen. Gotta give it to Magomed, and I don't like the nigga at all, right? Um, he had Alex backing up 80% of the fight. Alex is on his back foot, 80% of the fight, which is I've
Yeah,
never seen. Never.
but
Yeah, and
I just
go ahead.
oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that that's one thing that we definitely I don't want to give him credit, but at the end of the day, like he went out there, he executed his game plan. I don't think that Alex had a bad night. I think it came down to the game plan, and I don't even know if it was fear of the takedown. I think that that's just like a cop out, like a way that we try to like cope with the fact that he got outclassed.
I understand that. Yeah,
I don't really want to say outclassed because it was a close fight, but
Class is crazy.
no, I know that's why I'm walking it back.
Do the
I don't
moonwalker.
want to say out, but I do want to say watching the skill sets because Magomed was able to get his shit off and Alex wasn't. It looked different. It felt different, but I don't think that it had anything
Pause.
to do with it. I just think that it had to do with the fact that he's not a counter striker, so that was just a part of his game that got
exactly.
exposed. Like
And yeah,
he
exactly.
sat up there and he stood toe to toe with the dude, right? And it just showed that that's an aspect of Alex's game that he has to work on in the stand up. So I want to ask Jace this because I remember Jace saying that Alex was a better striker than this person and that person. He was the best striker in the UFC.
Right.
Jace, you still feel that way?
100%.
Oh
Best
my
striker than who?
god, bro.
I need names. I need
What
names.
the
Best
hell are
striker than
you
who?
talking about?
I need
A-
names.
He tripping.
Alex Pereira is the best striker ever in the
What?
UFC. Ever.
You're so
This
you're
man's
so you're so
Ever.
biased. It's crazy.
Forever.
I'm gonna
you're
give you
not being
guys a
serious.
completely 100% unbiased opinion. The best undisputed striker in mixed martial arts
Don't
is
say
a
it.
white dude with cornrows.
Ooh.
And
Uriah
you got to live
Faber?
with that because I
Uriah
don't.
Faber? You think Uriah Faber is the best striker ever?
O'Malley?
No, he said a
Sugar
white guy
Sean,
with
20
cornrows.
and
He's
0.
talking about he's
Malley.
talking about Uriah Faber.
I like that more than Alex though. I like that
I
more than
like it
Alex.
way more. But we're not talking about Sean here, but we're going to talk
Right.
about Sean later.
Right. Later. But Alex, yeah, he just didn't show up like he was supposed to do. That's all. He'll
I
be
think a
fine.
lot of it has to do with the leg kicks didn't work the way
Right.
that he wanted them to. He didn't get to set the tone like he thought he was able to.
And
And to Sky's point about the threat of the takedown, I don't think it was the threat of the takedown as much as it was okay, these leg kicks are bearable, which
right.
makes Magomed a motherfucker's motherfucker.
Yo, and question to
Shout
y'all,
out
like,
to
is
the
Magomed
motherfuckers.
is Magomed is he like a defensive fighter? That's like why he like his fights is boring or something. Like, because I'm starting to notice that.
I think
Like
he
he's on
has
that,
bad decision making, but I wouldn't say he's a defensive fighter.
but he's he's like majority a counter puncher though for the most part though. From what I've seen, he's like
Was this the first fight of his you ever watched, AJ?
probably like no. I watched like 4 or 5 of his fights.
Name him. No, I'm just kidding.
Minimum. Let me
No,
see.
you do not have to name
No,
him.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Um,
just kidding, AJ. I'm sorry. I'm
Yo, but
sorry.
shout out to that
I
fight
got
with
bad
Cote Lava.
habits.
Yo, the way he put his Cote Lava was crazy. That shit was crazy. I like that fight when he had with him.
Yeah, bro. Renowned striker, Ion Futalaba.
Hey, was that the fight when Kutalaba did the? He came out and act like he was hurt,
No,
Yes.
and then it got
that was the
called.
first one. The first one. They fought
Yeah, and then
twice.
they had to run it again. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all want their instant rematch, or do y'all want to see Alex go up? What do y'all want next for
Okay,
Alex?
real quick before y'all answer, I just need to know who is a worthy competitor besides Alex, because there's nobody in this fucking division. It's done.
Yuri. Yuri. Yuri.
The dude that lost to the dude who lost twice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yuri, but
That's what
Yuri.
happens.
Yuri, yeah, Yuri. And I think his style is perfect for Magomed because he's gonna make Magomed fight. So
Then if Justin goes out there and loses to Islam, should Fizzy get the fight?
to who?
If Justin loses to Islam,
Okay, yeah, so Justin.
should Fizzy get the fight?
Why would he get the fight?
What if he
Exactly.
goes out there and beats Michael
He,
Chandler per
he
se?
doesn't get it yet.
No. Vizzy
That's
had to
what I'm
be
saying.
someone like Armin. He had to be someone like Armin to get the fight.
Armin can suck my dick from the back with a crazy straw.
That's crazy.
Crazy Straw is
That's
great.
crazy. A crazy stuff is crazy.
It's the truth. Armin quit.
Yeah. You think he
He's a
quit?
quitter.
Uh,
He a rich boy, bro. You need to go
he is
invest in
rich
some oil
though.
money or something, because
He is
fighting
rich.
at
This
the
is
top
crazy.
level, not for him. But
I
that's what
don't.
I'm saying. That's the president that you want to set. You beat Jamal Hill. That's cool. I could be shift manager at Dairy Queen too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So
Damn.
who do you want to fight Magomed
Alex, because there's nobody else.
again? But what is stopping Magomed from doing what he did this fight?
What's stopping Alex from fighting better?
Magomed.
Ooh, good question.
I mean, theoretically, absolutely. But just like, do you watch football?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite football team?
Shout out to the Jets. That's the field we hit. Justin
No,
Never
no,
Fields.
no,
Let's
mind.
no,
go.
no, no,
This
no,
is
no,
a
no,
dead
no,
conversation.
no, no,
Justin
no, no,
Fields,
no,
we
no,
here. Let's
no, no,
go.
no,
New
no,
York
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
Jets.
no,
Thank you for
no,
that
no,
question.
no.
Thank you for that question.
He said NFL football. Who's
Yeah,
That's
your
I'm
trash.
not talking
NFL
That's
about.
trash.
team? Who's your
That's trash.
NFL team?
That's trash. New York
I'm
Jets.
just.
Let's go. Shout
Shout
out
out to my
Justin
Tampa
Fields.
Bay Buccaneers, bro. We could never be the
Why is
Jets.
he talking about Arena League? so perplexed.
Bro, that's crazy. That's more like D2 college ball, bro. Like I could go try out and make it right now, bro. I'm big bodied. I'm O line.
But the Jets, hell no. You're not starting nowhere on the Jets. Stop playing.
I could
Come
start
on,
anywhere
man.
on the Jets, bro. I'm throwing
Where?
passes.
Name one
I'm running
position
the
you can start
ball.
on the Jets.
Free
Bro, me and
safety.
Robbie Anderson catching passes
Free
like it's
safety? Oh
2015.
boy.
Come
Here we
on,
go.
Jesus. Anyway,
Listen.
we are an MMA podcast. To answer your
But no, but
question
to
plainly,
more so, sorry, Jay,
yes,
for real quick. More so, what I'm saying is, in the NFL, it's very difficult to beat a team twice. Very
Yeah, I get
difficult to
it.
beat a team twice.
Yeah.
And so Alex is going in there making those adjustments. And who's to say Magomed couldn't make those same adjustments? But that is the best fight you can make. Maybe not the most entertaining. Shout out to what Jay said about great fight minus the great. But at
Mhm.
the end of the day, that's the only fight to make because Yuri doesn't deserve it.
You mean
What,
like
you gonna
next,
throw
right?
fucking Anthony Smith out there?
Like next, like next was next from Magomed? Yeah, Alex is next. I think so. But after that, it's like what is it? What's next? A trilogy or something? Or like
Now we start
Alex is done?
recycling.
Yeah, like
Carlos,
No, we
Sky's
just throw
baby
the whole
daddy.
division away.
Carlos. Yeah, I like Carlos. I think Carlos could be could beat both of them, but because they're all kickboxers, and it's a chance for everybody.
Bro,
That's all they all
AJ,
kickboxers.
you're the one of the weirdest sports fans I've ever like encountered in my life, and I'm old.
How? They're all
How?
kickboxers. They have
How?
a chance to beat
How?
everybody.
How? You think everyone has a chance? You're a Jets fan. Sean Brady's your guy. You are like
Of course.
you are an
Shout out Tom
anomaly.
Brady. March 22nd, main event. Let's go.
No,
Real
let me tell
Shout
fast.
y'all
out
what
Justin
Real,
AJ
Fields. Let's
texted me.
go.
No, let me tell y'all what AJ texted me
Oh
earlier
yeah,
today.
yeah. Let's go.
He
Put that out
texted
there. Put
he
that out
texted
there.
Jace and said Sean Brady pound for pound over Alex next year at this time. Write it down in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen,
Mark
and
it down
come
right
back.
now.
hold on for a
Right now.
second. Hold on for a second, real fast. Hey, Aaron,
Yes,
have you
sir.
ever heard of someone say Sean Brady's their favorite fighter? Serious
Never in
question.
my life, bro. But you know what? It's the first time for everything, and I can't wait to talk about this in 365 days.
Fair,
Because that's
fair.
nuts.
Mark it on the
Because
Um,
calendar.
Sean Brady gonna be fighting in the Global Fight League.
Think so?
He gonna be
not the
trying to figure out
GFL.
how a camp against Tony Ferguson is gonna work.
I just can't wait for when we come back. Then we like, yo, should Leon retire? Should he do that? Sean Brady beat the shit out of him. Like, Leon should. I just can't wait for that conversation. And I'm gonna
Why
just
you
sit
hate
back and
black
listen.
folks?
Sean Brady hasn't beat the shit out of anyone. He's grappled the fuck out of people, but beating the shit out of someone, never.
Well, getting choked out for Leon's gonna feel like that, so it'll be okay.
How
Maybe
you
he
gonna
likes
go from
being
beating the shit
choked.
out of somebody to choking somebody out?
Cause he's gonna do either or. He's gonna pound him out, or he's gonna choke him out.
So
He's
which
gonna
one is it
choose.
gonna be?
He's gonna decide. That's
And
how much
pause
better
by
of a
the way,
grappler he
because
is.
that was wild behavior.
What?
You gonna pound him out, then choke him out?
Yeah,
That sounds
pause.
like a good night.
That's what
I
he's gonna
gave
do
the
to Leon
side
though.
eye. I gave the side eye. I
I
was like,
seen it.
whoa.
I
You
seen
seen that?
it.
Hey man, you got to
Fight.
ask for
Listen, John Brady, let's
permission.
go, man.
Consent is important.
All I
Let's
know
go.
is that Sean Brady got finished by Bilal Muhammad, who couldn't finish himself. So I don't know what's
Damn,
going on
damn,
with Sean Brady.
Hey,
damn,
I didn't know
damn.
he was having those issues. But
Wait,
that makes
so
sense
I'm
why he's
out.
got so much
So
pent up frustration.
wait, real quick before we get back into the card. So real quick, I'm assuming that y'all all got Leon over Sean, right? When they fight.
I would
Not
say
Yes.
so.
necessarily.
If I'm just picking logically, I would pick that.
Okay. Wait, we all do know Leon has the number one next to his name, right? Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he
Well,
was
we
the
got a while
champion.
before that happens. There's other
We got
things to
2 weeks.
talk
Yeah.
about.
Real
This
quick.
is
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
let's
getting a little
finish.
dicey, right? It
Uh,
feel kind of weird, right? Yeah, I know. It's okay. I feel it too.
Oh
I feel
damn!
it
I got
coming.
my face in the
Feel that
octagon.
shit
Hell yeah,
coming.
dude! I made it.
It's gonna feel a little weird.
Let's talk about the greatness of what's his name? Oh yeah, Jace. Shit, almost
anyways,
forgot. Almost forgot.
Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm hearing chatters that people think Rafael won this fight.
Nah,
I
nah.
don't think he won the fight, but I think it was way closer than motherfuckers are giving him credit for.
Just like
Yeah,
the first
yo.
time.
People gotta stop doing that though. Like we gotta start getting like more credit than what it actually is, and that's a fight. We all know he
No, no,
came
no.
on short notice.
Justin Gaethje deserves credit, but
No, he
both
does.
guys came out better after this fight.
No, they did exactly. But like, I think people want to give Fiziev the credit because it was short notice and shit. That's what I'm saying. But like
I
as a
think
fight, I think Justin won though. It was a good fight though.
Originally, when this first in the first fight, Jason and I thought that Fiziev won the fight. Um,
100%.
whoa, okay. Is it
yeah.
because he had his never mind.
Rounds 1 and 2, we gave to Rafael. I was fine with Justin getting the nod because a Justin fan. I'm like, okay,
I was
cool.
not.
We'll run with that. This time around, I thought Justin won. So I was shocked when people was like, hey, we think Fiziev won. I was like, okay. Interesting.
Very, very
Um,
interesting.
I'll be
what's
I
next
right,
didn't
for
right,
expect.
right
Justin?
back. Like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you're good.
That's a really good question. Actually, let me ask you this even more importantly. What do you want for Justin X?
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care.
Me neither. But I wouldn't
Because
mind. Yeah, yeah, that's
I
Scott.
don't understand how Justin is ranked number 3.
Yo, in front of your
And there's
boy.
a
That's
man and
stupid.
there's a man
Like,
that killed him
that shit is
that's
dumb.
ranked number 5.
That's so stupid.
And so until that gets remedied, I don't care about what Justin is doing.
Or what's in front of that to be honest, because like it's all fucked up that whole ranking system.
Yeah, like Charles and Armin. How is Max at number 5? Like, and he killed him.
Crazy. I don't know. That's a good question though.
How is
That's a good
Max at
question.
number 5?
That's what we're saying. Why
He
is
got
Max at
slept
5
his
and
last
Justin's
fight.
at 3?
It been like
Max
He
should
that
be
since
killed.
that fight
lower.
too. It been like that since that fight. Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Max is that high. It's crazy.
What the
Bro, you
yo?
need to quit right now. Right now.
Smoking crack.
You said
He's
right
sad.
now?
Yeah. Uh,
Max at 155. Like, y'all
Terrible.
remember old video games where if you lose, you got to start back from the beginning?
Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
yeah.
That's what Armin Sarukian should have to do. He
Mm.
quit. He quit.
You think to fight Max? Mm.
No, he needs to fight Bobby Green.
Oh
Oh
gosh.
shit, that's
And then he
crazy.
Speaking
needs
of
to like,
The back of
speaking
the
of Bobby
line.
yeah,
Green,
you straight to the back of the line, bro. No suit for you.
speaking of Bobby Green, holy shit.
Yeah, that shit
Fight
Damn,
is
of the
damn,
crazy.
year so far.
damn.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
That
mean to
far.
jump
is
ahead, but that's on my mind, and I'm sure
that
that
is
footprint is still on his.
Yeah, that's crazy.
that is KO of the year until otherwise determined.
Yeah, until Sean meets Morab again.
Who?
Oh yeah, we didn't get to talk to you after that fight.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Sean
we
won
already
one,
know.
3-5.
We
He's still the
did
champion.
talk to you after that because you
I
got
won
up
one
here
for
and you said if you give him 1, then you got to give him 5. That's what you did.
It's true, damn it.
Hey,
It's
I'm
still
cool
real
with.
to me.
Hey, I'm cool with living in Delulu. I live there all
Hey,
the time. You know, I'm wearing the
before
BMX shirt.
before we go forward, what do y'all think? There's chatter now that Fiziev is going to jump down to 145. Do y'all
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
facts. I heard that.
I like
For
that a
him,
lot
I
more that
like
Ilya's
it.
out of the division.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
I'm a
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
Rafael Fiziev fan, and I don't really see if he is a healthy 145. I don't see any real bad matchups for him, but I would love for him to fight Aljo first.
Aljo. Oh, like,
Ooh,
just to get
you
the
trying to
grappling out
kill
the
off
way.
Aljo?
Just to like get the grappling out the way, or
I
like
mean,
just like
he's an insane grappler. It's just like I said, if he's a healthy 145, that fight against Aljo would be the one. Because Aljo, I feel like is just gonna be the 145 gatekeeper for the next few years.
that'd be
How
a good
did you
fight. That makes sense. I like that fight.
how did you score the Mosarv Evil versus Aljo fight?
I thought Aljo won, but I think it was more off emotion, just because after all the pseudo hating I had to do on Aljo,
Yeah.
it was really nice to root for him again.
Yeah.
Fuck
Jace, I don't
that.
know why you're making that face. You thought that Aljo won too when we watched it live. All right.
They
This
Why
was
is
you
screaming.
lying on
It was
IG
going
Live,
crazy in
son?
that fight. Pause. It was going crazy, man.
great grappling.
Yeah.
I do love Aljo. I love his demeanor. His style leaves some to be desired, but when he's on, he's
Some.
really on.
Some.
And Aljo is good for the sport, bro. Aljo really is good for the
Wait,
sport.
pause. How the fuck is Aljo good for the sport? Give me
What do you
reasons.
mean, bro?
Give me reasons.
He's a great actor. which is fantastic because you get the performing arts. You said you're an old school WWF guy. He was out there selling that knee from Piotr like he was Mick Foley getting thrown into the thumbtacks.
Yeah, listen, your
He let
boy.
his boy he let his boy, who's EPO'd out of his mind and a cheater and a loser and can't even speak English. Fuck him. I hope he dies.
Are you talking about
Uh,
Sean?
he let.
Oh wow,
Hey,
jeez.
sorry, I get a little, you know,
It's
I
my
deal with
If
soft
that
spot.
sometimes.
if he's a great actor, you think that Shaq deserves an Emmy for Shazam?
Nah, because he lost his acting credibility with how long it took him to fall down at the end of his career. Like
Mm.
it took him five
You
to
come back.
seven business days to draw a charge.
Hey, when you're 7 foot whatever and 3 plus at the time he was probably 4 plus, you let me know.
I'm probably close.
You wish you were 7 foot.
Yeah, but I might be. Never mind.
He said he was O line. Hey, um, I think Fizzy would do good at 145. I'd like to see it. 145 needs some new blood, needs something happening there. Because honestly, I don't know if I've talked about it on the pod, but like if Alex Volkanovski wins the belt again, it just feels flat. It feels dead.
Right.
Like I don't know why. Like I'm like
So me and
But
Sky talked about this off camera, and we said that that is literally the worst thing that can happen for 145
Alex wins the belt again.
if Alex wins the belt, because everyone's just going to have the narrative of like, you're not the champ. You couldn't beat the guy. You know what I mean?
That's true though.
You
A
couldn't
fact.
beat the guy. So you as a champion for me would be invalid.
he
The
So
becomes
I,
guy
he becomes
so
DC. He becomes
so I-
DC.
so actually, ask you guys. So from a fan's perspective, because that's where Lola's coming from. How many defenses, if he even beats Diego, does he have to like give you guys like his respect back? Like two, three?
He's got to
Like
beat
how many?
Ilya, or it's always
He,
gonna
he has
be.
to be Ilya for real.
He does, unfortunately, unless there's another
That's crazy.
145er, because you can't beat Yair. Maybe if you beat Fizzy, maybe if Aljo makes a run, if you beat Masvar, like, but there'll always be that stench on him.
That's a fact. But I just thought y'all would budge like if he get like two title defenses plus this win. That's what I'm
and
Not,
saying.
bro, this is not the 145 of 2020, 2021. This is a whole different 145 now.
This is post Ilya coming through slaying goats. Like it's a whole new
Goat Slayer,
145.
He hurt a
Goat
lot of
Slayer.
feelings.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And I
I
don't think
hate him.
honestly, and I don't think Alex is gonna beat Diego. I think Diego's gonna win. So he
I
might not
just
get a
don't
chance.
see that, and that's I agree with Sky and Jace because that stench is going to be on him. It's not
He
going to feel
becomes
It could be.
valid.
DC.
It's
That's
going to
what
Yo,
feel
happened to
shallow.
DC at lightweight. At
that's
light
not true
heavyweight.
though. John Jones was fucking juiced, man.
He's a
But
fucking cheater.
he's
Tell him.
definitely a cheater. However, people still I don't know why people hated DC in general, but they still felt like you didn't really win that belt because he only got it after Jones popped, so they just
Real,
gave it
real,
back to him.
real
But
quick,
he
are we
got
still talking
finished.
about real quick? Are we still talking about the car still? Or are we talking about other stuff now? Because because I was watching a podcast and somebody said something interesting about DC. If we're
Go
still
ahead.
talking about the card now,
Yeah, go ahead.
We
yo,
can talk about
so
whatever, bro.
so Henry and I was like, wait, that actually makes sense. So people would think like DJ and John Jones, they're like comparable to each other. So Henry was like on a podcast, like, yo, I'm above DC on the GOAT list. And I didn't see it like that until he said that. I'm like, wait, hold on. So after Henry said that, I think he does have a good case to be above DC on the GOAT list.
What we're
Just
not
because
going to
he
do
beat
is give
DJ,
Henry Cejudo
just
any
because he
credit
beat
under any
DJ and John
circumstance.
and DC never beat John Jones.
He
So
didn't beat
he's
DJ. And he all but admitted that when he talked about how he was posturing at the end of the fight to try and sell it to the judges. That's out of his own mouth. Like he didn't
If
beat
he did
DJ.
say that, if he did say that though, but recently he did say that, yeah, I beat DJ and DC did not beat John. That's why he said he put himself above DC on the GOAT list. But
so
I
I
don't know he
get
said that shit.
I get the comparison, right? Uh, in another universe, I'm okay with the argument, but this isn't another universe,
Yeah.
so I'm not. It's like communism. Sounds great in theory, but the practicality of it is like, nah, dog, nah, you got me fucked up.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't put Henry Cejudo up there with DC. And if I'm not mistaken, DC has more title defenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does.
He
Yeah.
has more title defenses, and DC was out there doing his thing. DC, from almost the moment he stepped into the UFC, fighting championship fights. They're not the same. They're
Yeah,
not.
shout out Uzi, man. I forgot he fought DC. Shout out Uzi.
Who
Forgot.
who did Henry Cejudo fight that was comparable to fighting prime Derek Lewis, who was killing people,
Or
Yeah, Lewis.
Rumble Johnson
or Rumble fucking Johnson, who was killing people?
R.I.P.
Rumble
killing.
Johnson. I don't Rumble Johnson. That's a fact. But I feel like that Lewis fight was like a setup. Yo,
Lewis,
and hold on. Yo, hold on. Just cause you said that shit. Just cause you said that shit. I'm so happy you said that shit. I was gonna forget. DC that I said on commentary. I took the fight because I know I was gonna win. And she was, and there was like, who you talking
duh.
about? Exactly.
I
So,
wouldn't be
so
here if I didn't, brother. Shout out to Max Holloway. Like,
all
of
that
course
killing
you
God
think
shit. Get that
Lewis
out
is
of here.
gonna
Get
win.
that all that killing God. Get that out of here. DC said what he said. So that's dead.
He
But
knew he
anyway,
was
that
gonna be. Why would he go into a fight
but
knowing that he
but the
can't
Rumble
beat somebody?
Johnson, I'm not saying nothing about Rumble Johnson though. Rumble Johnson, that's a good one.
Why would he fight Derek Lewis if he didn't know that he could beat him? Why would he fight anybody if he didn't think he
That's
could
not
beat
what
him?
I'm saying. You saying y'all was saying he's getting people out of there. But okay, I'm
He
saying
was. He got him out of there. He
DC
rear
know what
naked
it was.
choked him and got him
DC
out
took
of
that
there.
fight. He said he's gonna win. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
you're
You
holding DC's confidence against him, but Henry being insecure about a quote unquote win puts
no,
him
I don't.
above DC?
But no,
Because that's what
I
you're
don't
saying
care
right
about
now.
that. I don't care about
I
that.
know you don't
See,
care about that because it doesn't support your
you
point.
guys said Derek Lewis was laying guys out, right? That's all
He
cool.
was.
I understand that. DC took the fight because he said, "I know I was gonna beat this guy." That's all I'm saying. So him saying that
So
takes
what is
Derek
your
Lewis
point in
out
saying
the
that DC said
conversation.
that?
I don't care about that win. I don't give a damn about that win. That win is irrelevant. I
So
don't care about it.
but
I don't care
because
about
he
it.
said that, what is your justification in saying that doesn't matter when Henry's come out and said basically yeah, I
Say
lost
what?
to DJ?
Because it's Derek Lewis. He beat that. No one. I don't care about that win. Do you care about that
most
win?
knockouts in
Yes.
Do you care
UFC
about that win?
history.
Yes.
Most knockouts in UFC history. Derek Lewis.
Oh, so if you're gonna do that, I mean, I guess, but he still took the fight and said I was gonna win. That doesn't.
There's
Wait,
not a I guess.
but here's my
Ask
question.
Sky about if she would beat Amanda Nunes.
The man do that. Wait, what?
He don't know the joke. He don't know the joke.
I'm
I
Uh,
bet.
sorry,
I was
but I
smoking
ain't hear
crack
no
one
bell.
day.
I don't know.
But the point being
The
is,
point,
go
yeah,
ahead,
say it,
Jace.
Sky.
The
Oh, the
Yeah,
point
please.
point
being,
I'm
is,
listening.
the
the
point being
point
is that
is, the point is, right? Besides people who fought Mike Tyson in their prime and were just trying to take a payday, who doesn't think they're going to win a fight?
Losers.
Yes, I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I guess, but no.
Like,
I
like,
guess.
like, 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 is he supposed to go in there into the fight going, "Damn, I'm about to get my ass whooped. I'm just going to take the fight."
Okay. So count that victory. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You counting the victory, right? Okay,
So then, what
counting
the
the victory.
fuck are we talking about?
There's a win in the left side
The
of his
victory matters,
record.
right? I guess I literally gave you. I said, okay, we could take Anthony Johnson. We're not talking about that. But I'm doing out. I said I don't care about Derek Lewis because I don't care about him being Derek Lewis. I don't care about that win.
Okay,
I'm
Couture.
confused.
we can't.
So,
We can't.
let's
We
keep this
can't
moving
save
real
them all.
fast. Me and Sky were
Okay.
talking about something interesting today, and let's bring it back to 155 and let's get your opinions on it. I was listening to Luke Thomas. Shout out to Luke Thomas, like the real MMA journalist that people
Oh, I thought
don't
reporter.
fucking know because he's been banished to the dark side of the moon because he's done too many fucking stories.
Shut up, Pink Floyd.
Hmm.
um, and with that being said, right, he was saying that UFC has a huge problem because the 155 Sky. Well, why don't you go ahead and explain? I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
I was about to say, bro, that's a crazy beat
Okay.
back there.
The
Yeah.
155 division is losing their biggest stars: Dustin, Justin, Charles. Who else is
Dan,
there? Like the name stays are that are
Dan
there. Even
Hooker,
Santos, Dan, like they're all aging out. They're getting to that point to where, it's getting close to retirement. Dustin's retiring this year as it is.
Number one,
Does
brother. Never leaving. Number one, brother.
they trying to say that he's gonna fight Max next?
No, please,
I don't
no.
know why. Like why?
Sky,
Matt
no.
do that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that to
Don't
me.
need to do
I
that.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in that fight. First of all, but we know. Okay, we get off topic. Do y'all think that the UFC has a problem right now building stars, or are the stars dwindling?
Are the
Wait,
judges causing the stars to dwindle?
that's,
Let's
that's a
be
fair point.
honest and let's start a conversation.
Yeah.
You done fucked the 135 goat. You done fucked the one fucking or 205 goat. What's next? Who else do they have? You gonna just bank on a Connor comeback that's never gonna happen? He's
Yeah.
gonna fight at fucking
You said yeah.
255 next time he's out here. But he's
Facts.
blowing worse than me. What are they waiting on, bro? 125 is a dead division. 135, you got Marab, who's a little bit entertaining, but he's kind of dumb as fuck.
What?
145, like,
What? The Mexican Marab?
I swear to God, I'll fly to Vegas to slap you on the forehead before kissing it.
I don't live in Vegas, so have fun.
Well, I'll figure it out.
Fair.
I'll figure it out.
I'm an easy nigga to find.
He's next to the lab.
I'm
He's in
dead.
Phoenix in the
Oh, he
lab.
right there. Okay, she
That is
just
Yeah.
dodged
stupid.
you, bro. I'm in there. Both ways.
Boss.
Hey, hey, gay
but
side gangsters, we in the house.
Silicone superiority.
But
Scott, that's my
155 does
favorite
have a
line
big
you've
issue
ever
because
said on
that
this
was their
podcast.
star making division, right? That was the one, especially during Charles' run.
Yeah.
You look at 170, like you have Bilal, and there
Ugh.
was even a problem with 170 when Kamara was the champion because you just had Jorge and you had whatever you want to call Kobe. 185 was great when you had Rob, you had Izzy, but at the end of the day, it was shallow.
Mm-hmm.
205, same way. Heavyweight's a whole different discussion, but the stars of the future are not shining bright besides the dudes with the glasses right now.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So what are they going to
The
do?
nerd.
What are they going to do to create new stars? Because I work in hockey right now and they have the same problem, but they're fixing it a little bit. Hockey is lacking stars. UFC had stars, but those stars are dying out. So what is next? What is really the game plan to create guys, especially when judging is an absolute catastrophe
But it's more
and
than
there's
judging.
no consistency? If you're just going to go out there and finish everybody, that's great, but even that gets old after a while.
I'd never get tired of being finished myself, but I guess we're not
I
the
Yeah,
same.
this
mean,
guy.
I mean, sometimes you just want what's next.
Let me tell you this. This is what I said a couple weeks back. This is what the UFC wants. This is my argument that this is exactly what the UFC wants. The UFC seen how big Conor McGregor was. The UFC
Right.
seen that Conor was bigger than the brand.
Hmm.
Okay? They don't need another person who has that much negotiating power. Because once you get bigger than the brand, now you can start telling me what I need to do. And now you can put me in a position to where you can fuck me. They don't ever want to be fucked again by some brash, crazy psycho fighter. At this point, I think they're okay with being the brand. So that when they go to a small town, it's going to sell out regardless of who's on the card because they want to see the UFC. They want to be the biggest star. In my opinion, they want to be the biggest star and they want to keep their stars capped. They still want people who shine. They still want your Alexes. They still want your Charles Oliveira and these guys. They're cool with bringing up, a couple of guys from the bottom, but they don't want you to expand past that because the moment you go there, now you have leverage.
I definitely get that. However, you have to have a shining star in order for the galaxy to succeed. And
Correct.
they do not have a shining star right now, and they are still held by the nuts by a cokehead, violent, domestic abusing rapist.
So
And
I'm gonna.
then there's Connor. I'm not just talking about Dana.
And
Sorry.
then there's Connor. Oh shit! Listen, so I hear what you're saying, Aaron, about the judging. I don't think that's necessarily the story, though. The story is not
It is for
only
me, damn it.
well, luckily we don't care about you.
Thank you.
Yes. I think the bigger thing about it is not only do you have all these people who do not speak English, right? Well, you can get around not speaking English when you go in there and killing folks. Shout out to Poeton, right? But when you go out there and dry hump people and don't speak the English, I don't care. I'm not buying in. I'm not excited for you, right? This is not going to get me up in the morning. You know what I mean? And the UFC does have a star issue because, yes, you're fine on the fight night, right? Just the rodeo coming into town, right, is going to sell the fight nights. But when you're talking about trying to sell pay-per-views in Vegas, right, especially people who are spoiled, right, because when you live in Vegas and stuff like that, you are used to a certain amount of star power coming in for it. People don't come. People don't show up, right? You don't get the we got a new gate, we got a new gate record. And as much as UFC keeps raising their fucking prices, no,
Trust me,
no,
I
it
felt that
doesn't
last
fucking
weekend.
work. Yo, shout out to
Um,
Aaron on the going to the UFC in Seattle.
Bro, that shit was deep.
It's the way you like it.
It's- yeah, but I would at least like a little lubricant.
yeah.
Blood is always an option.
All right. Um,
Anyways,
um, to that point, right now they have no incentive to care about pay per views because they already got paid up front from ESPN for pay per views. So for
not to
them,
mention you couldn't even order the pay per view last weekend.
yeah, that was a whole clusterfuck that's going on, which is a terrible time because they're almost at the end of their contract negotiation with ESPN to where they're able to talk to other people. So that was a whole clusterfuck. So they don't care if they sell two pay per views or they sell 2 million. They don't get any kickback. They've already been cashed out 1.5 billion for it. They don't care.
But you did you see what Dana said?
What do you say?
So Dana was talking about the boxing promotion and needing a platform and shopping around rights deals.
Mm-hmm.
And he was basically like, oh, YouTube is the only place to do this. YouTube's the only place to do this because it's accessible to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If the UFC were to move to YouTube, do you think that would be an advantage or do you think it'd be detrimental?
It's going to be detrimental because it's going to be the same thing as ESPN, where you gotta buy, YouTube TV, YouTube Premium, and then buy the pay per view on top of it. It's not like they're just streaming the shit for free on YouTube.
I
No, 100.
think
Percent
I could foresee them doing certain fights, right? So they could do like contender series on YouTube. They could do Road to UFC on YouTube. They could do Tough. Well, if they don't keep it on ESPN, they could do that all on their YouTube, which would generate the plus to having ESPN is that it catches the casual fan, the casual person that's at the bar on a Saturday who's just looking
Correct.
up and they're like, "Oh, what is this?" Who've never seen this. They don't know what's going on. They're just watching fights. That's to be like, "Oh, okay, I kind of like that." That's where they lose viewership to where like it's kind of like you want a sports fan to watch your sports, so you need to be on a sports network. You know what I mean? Netflix is cool because everybody has Netflix around the world. You know they have X amount of people, but at the same time, they're not your targeted niche. So I think they're gonna end up in like some type of deal to where like maybe pay per views are on Netflix and this is over here, just to help them with like more exposure.
And to add to that point, I genuinely believe that the 40, 50, 60 year old demographic has a negative view of YouTube and looks at it as a secondary platform that, oh, my grandkid or my son uses that and that's all he watches all day. Whereas ESPN has a certain amount of clout attached
Mm-hmm.
to it to where it feels more authentic. And that's why I think ESPN is still the best spot for them, regardless of the issues. It's a fake it till you make an industry. And that's all entertainment. That's not just fighting. That's not just football. That's not baseball. That's everything. Having the ESPN brand, not just the platform, but the brand attached to it, puts a certain amount of, I guess,
Stamp.
acceptance and
Yeah.
standard
Yep.
to the UFC, which is constantly fighting its insecurities
Yep.
as it involves mainstream sports.
Yep. The
Fair.
moment that they got the ESPN deal, they looked more legit to the casual viewer. Our we Jason and I always compared to our brother. our oldest brother like doesn't really watch MMA, but he loves boxing. He watches boxing
I'm
actively.
sorry.
And so like he would could watch MMA all of a sudden, and it changed his viewpoint because he hits that demographic, right, mid 40s, but he still had that idea of like, oh, this is human cockfighting, this is that, you know what I mean? And then like when you see it on ESPN, you're like, oh wait, like this is actually a real sport. This is what they start to think now. The casual person like, oh, this is a real sport. It's on ESPN. You get and that makes a huge difference. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they do with that coming up. This weekend's fights his ass.
No, they're
They're
not.
oh, you love
I like
them?
that.
I
I love
love
Mid-tori?
them
Marvin
story.
Vittori. Marvin Vittori
Mid-tori?
Army. Glory to
That was
Vittori.
a story. Glory to Vittori. I never heard that. That's actually a good one. He should use that shit.
Thank you. I
He needs
appreciate that.
something.
He
He
certainly exists.
when's the last time we seen was that when he got beat up by Rob?
He got his
Yo,
Or
ass whooped in
or
Paris
when
on live
he gets beat
television.
up.
or
He
was
got it was
that
some
No, it
at
was Cannoneer.
Garrett beat
Cannoneer
him up. It was Garrett,
record
yeah.
breaking
Cannoneer
record
had
It
a
was
breaking
Garrett.
bro.
ass
I done
whooping on
lived
him?
in 3 addresses since he got his
Yo,
ass whooped by Cannoneer.
was that same fight where he's wearing the in the pictures where the shorts backwards? Was that same fight? Or
No,
that was
that
fight
was a
before?
minute. I think that was right before the Izzy fight that he won.
Yeah, that was right before the
Um,
Izzy fight. That was just goofy. That
yeah,
was goofy as
he's a
fuck.
character, man. He has to win more though. He's a character.
He got to stop dropping the N word though, bro. It's getting harder and harder to
Yeah.
support him.
Yeah.
What him though is crazy because it really seems like he's okay with it, and I don't know who told him that he's
Who's
okay with
okay
that
with it?
shit. Marvin don't care what nobody got to say. He don't really care. Like you can
I,
tell his personality. He don't care.
Buckley was the only
I
one
became a
standing on
Marvin
business.
fan after how he handled Paulo Costa because Paulo came on there
Yeah.
gaslighting him about Paulo not making weight, and then Marvin went out there and beat the shit out of him for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
We got different definitions. Beat the shit out of him. Dry
Hey,
hump the
watch
fuck
that
out
fight
of him.
again. I guarantee you're gonna score that fight 49-46 Marvin and be like, damn, bro, Marvin Vittori got hands.
Let Jace tell it. I
Roman
mean,
Delete.
hey, Kendrick Lamar's on the card.
That's
We
crazy.
can't see it. It's all black.
Oh wow.
Oh,
As
it's
it
on
should be.
stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he's funny.
Oh shit! Hey, Aaron in the
this
building, y'all.
he's the goat. I don't know what else to say. Your boy. I mean, it is what it
The cold
is.
main event is wild.
It's still all
That
black.
Chitty,
is crazy. Chitty chitty
Oh,
bang bang
whoops.
is
you excited for
crazy.
that one?
That's crazy.
Damn, I wish I had eyeballs.
It's really small. It's obviously Marvin
Haas.
versus Delize. Be quiet. Chitty versus uh, Dos Santos. I'm not gonna do the first name. I'm not gonna do the first name. Alex Hernandez versus Kurt Habala. Didn't he just?
This is the Apex card, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
gotta
Yeah, I was about
gotta
to say
be.
there's no way they
Gotta
selling any
be.
tickets to
yeah. Gotta
this.
be.
Hey, but you know what? Shout out though. Sky can attest to this. If y'all ever get the chance to watch an Apex card live, it's different. It's not for the faint of heart.
I could only
'Cause-
imagine, bro. You got it sounds like what Jace got going on back there. It's just babies crying and coaches yelling.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, it's nuts at the Apex. Actually, I
It's
seen Sean Brady fight your boy Gilbert at the Apex.
There you go. Hope you was entertained, man. Hope we had a good show.
it's it's just
It was.
crazy because like it's literally like watching a UFC card in a high school gym. There's
I was
like
about to say,
fucking
bro, that sound like
five
in middle
rows.
school when you get to school at like 7:45, class started at 8:15, but
Run
they
that
fighting
fade.
outside the bathroom at 8 o'clock.
Yes, yes. You got to run that fade.
Hey,
It's
so.
crazy.
But they said they're getting out of there though. They said they're leaving soon, so we'll see.
They're not leaving the Apex. You know how much money they pay for that shit?
Yeah, it's no reason to leave too.
Yeah,
That's what I was like.
they
No
just did
reason
a
to leave.
$20 million expansion.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they're not leaving the Apex, bro.
Yeah, they just expanding it. They're not leaving. And then you had the owner of Endeavor, which is their parent company, come out and say, "Well, we should do more events there. We save more money." Yeah. So
All
Yep,
just rights
that's a
deal.
very WWE way of looking at things.
Speaking
and
of
Mhm.
this, real fast, because we got a few more things that actually we need to get to.
We
What do
do
do.
it.
y'all think about, you know what I mean, the UFC venture into boxing?
I think it's
That was
great.
my issue with the Rice deal, and I honestly feel like Dana's gonna take a step back from the UFC, like a big step
Really?
back. And whether that's good or bad, it's been great for the WWE, but I don't know if it's gonna be so great for the UFC.
I mean,
Yeah,
but like step back. Do you mean like showing his face wise or like behind the scenes? Like what do you mean like step back
Behind the
where?
scenes, I think he's still gonna be
Uh,
the face of the
CEO.
place type shit, but I think from the backstage standpoint, the business standpoint, the UFC is going to be run more by Hunter and Sean.
Yeah. Based off of his last interview this weekend, and he's like, "Oh, we'll see how my timing, how much time I can give to this, and that." Like, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's
mm.
Saudi money."
I think
it's
yeah,
big.
that's crazy. Yeah. I think it's great though for boxing because I think it's just good because I feel like what Dana said is gonna be like the UFC style, like the ranking system, one champion. They're gonna just implement that in boxing, and I think that's great for boxing.
But
One
wait a
champion.
second. Wait. This isn't something new, right? Like every organization, which let's not forget, this is just a new organization, has their ranking system, has a
Mhm.
champion. Like the idea isn't anything new.
Yes, there is the best in the world fighting in the UFC. That's
No,
it.
that's not true. That's not
Yes,
true.
there is.
And the
They have the
issue,
best fighters in the world in MMA. The UFC has the best fighters in the world.
do you even watch other
Theoretically,
organizations?
What other organization has a champion in any division better than any division
Do
in the
you
UFC?
watch
Besides
other
that girl from
Usman
PFL,
organizations?
Nurmagomedov.
I like that girl from PFL. She's nice. She's nice. I like her watching
Do
her. She's
you
nice.
watch other organizations?
I just said I like watching the girl fight from PFL. That's it.
Okay, did you actually watch the fight or did you watch the
Yo,
highlight?
and shout out Jonathan Haggerty. I like watching his Muay Thai fights. He's nice to watch.
Because
But that's
you're
it
a
though.
guy who talks
That's
a
that's
lot,
all I watch though.
but you also don't watch a lot, right? Because you were trying to tell me about Randy Couture. You never saw his fight.
But nobody cares about Randy Couture no more though. That's why nobody cares about him.
It's wild.
Bro, AJ, bro, like that's a big problem with UFC and MMA in general that I have. Why, why do you youngins constantly disrespect the legends?
Now you call it disrespect, but I'm saying like who literally like he's a good fighter, Hall of Famer, but why is he irrelevant now? Like that's
He's
that's
not
my point.
irrelevant now.
So why bring him up? Who cares
I
about
didn't
Randy
say
Couture?
he's. I said he's not irrelevant
Listen,
now.
listen. You say you watch sports, right?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. You could allegedly you're a Jets fan,
Of
right?
course,
So
that's fair.
He
Shout out
don't
Justin
watch
Fields again.
football.
so
He watches
so
cheap
Tom
imitation.
Brady, right, is not
Who
in the
owns
league
y'all?
anymore. Tom
Okay,
Brady is not in the league anymore, right?
okay.
But his reputation, what he did, still speaks volumes. Jordan hasn't played since you've been alive, right? And people still talk about Jordan.
Who talks about Randy Couture? That's what I want to know. Who talks about
Wait,
Randy
hold
Couture?
on, AJ.
Who
AJ,
talks about Randy Couture?
who?
Nobody talks about Randy. You
AJ,
talking about?
who's
You
the
said
greatest
Jordan.
MMA
That's
fighter
not
of all time?
comparable. Jordan's not comparable to Randy Couture. Are
AJ,
you serious?
AJ, who's the
What
greatest MMA fighter of all time?
of all time? In my opinion, I'm gonna give you three quick ones.
No, just
No,
DJ,
no,
one.
no, 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 no,
just
no,
just
no, no, no,
one.
no, 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 no.
Just one
He said
greatest.
singular, not plural. Singular.
Just one
If
greatest.
I was ranking them, it would be DJ number three, GSP number two, and John Jones number one.
GSP, you say?
Number two, yeah, and then GSP, then John Jones number one.
Can you name five GSP fights that impressed you?
Five fights that
Without
impressed me.
Googling. Without Googling, because I'll know if you
So when
Google.
he got knocked down by I think it was Carlos Condit. He got back up and he finished the fight and he won. That was a good fight. I think he lost to Johnny Hendricks. That's not. He lost to him. He got John
But that
Fitch
was
out of there.
impressive to you?
You asked me to name fight. I'm naming fights.
No, I said name five performances that impressed you.
Well, he shut Jake when Jake Shields was the talk of the town. That's when I started watching. Actually, when Jake that's my first card. I started watching. But when Jake was the talk of the town, he came in. I thought Jake was gonna beat him, but then GSP shut that shit down. I think that was a good performance. Yeah, it was boring, but he shut all the hype down. That was impressive, I guess. So I gave you three or two.
You
So the
giving me
Carlos kind
two.
of knocked down. That was a good way to
Well,
come
he
back and
got
win that
knocked
fight.
down, but that's impressive. So I'll take it.
And he lost Johnny Hendricks, but he still I don't know. That's impressive, but but that's not. But he lost to Johnny though.
It says
CJ is
CJ
lying.
is dying right now. CJ is listening to this podcast and he is throwing things at the TV. He is like,
I'm
"What
crying.
is going on?"
Wow.
CJ
What?
is
Okay,
It's
losing.
so
okay. It's okay,
wait. Hold
AJ,
on,
bro. I know
hold on.
you a
Let's
youngin. It's all
hold
right.
on. Let's wrangle
Let's
the
get back
sheep
on
back.
track.
Reel it in.
Okay,
Here,
do we like the UFC going into boxing?
I'm gonna
I
say
did.
no because I think boxing is a dead sport and it's a stupid fucking sport.
Okay,
But that's not
Scott.
what you think. Okay, I guess. Yeah.
um, as a casual viewer and based off of what Dana said in the press conference, wanted to like find like that diamond in the rough and like building up their own stars and champions. Ah, no, no.
It's gonna take
AJ,
time though. Yeah,
5 words or less.
it's gonna take
Do you
time. That's
like
how
it?
it's like.
Gonna
Yeah.
take time. Okay. So for
Yeah.
me, as a boxing purist, because I grew up in, loving the sport of boxing as well, um, I don't know. I don't think they change it at all. I don't think they. I don't. I think it's a drop in the ocean. Because yes, they're going to try to build their stars, right? But essentially, what they're doing, right, is going to be PFL going against the UFC because they're going to try to take this guy. They're going to have all this hype behind him, saying, "Oh, he's this, he's that, and the other." And then people like me go, "Okay, but Canelo waxes that ass." You can tell me he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but when I look at the other fighters, I'm like Javante kills him. You know,
But in this situation, they can
But
fight.
but Canelo's not the
They can
target
make
though. I
that fight
think,
happen.
but
well,
Canelo's not the
well,
target
well,
though.
they still though are under contracts with other entities, right?
Yes. So
Boxing's
just
Yeah.
the biggest
but
promotion, or
they're just a promotion. They're
yeah,
not
but that's what
like
I'm saying. Boxing's biggest issue, right, is that the fighters don't fight each other. It's not like the UFC step in there and all of a sudden they have every single boxing contract, under the same umbrella. They're still going to run into the same issues of people not fighting everybody.
but in this scenario, right? You're like, "Oh, you have this guy, but Canelo can wax his ass." Well, now he can go and talk to whoever Canelo signed to. Well, now he's with the Saudis. So now he can go and negotiate that. See, the only reason why I said no, I'm not excited about the UFC getting involved in boxing is because Turkish Ali has already made it possible to start seeing these because he got the money to throw around. He's already started making that possible to see some of the fights that like you actually want to see. Um, and I feel like that money, time, and energy should be invested in the UFC and the fighters that are over there. Right? So if
Mm.
Dana does step back and he's not as hands on in the UFC, he's putting time and energy into this boxing shit. Like, I want the dudes over here that's been fighting for the UFC for 12 years, Max Holloway, I want them to get them paydays. I want them to be getting that Saudi money. And then you talking about the UFC fighters, y'all not going to have them box. So what are we talking about? Like, if I can't get my man's paid over here, fuck y'all in boxing. I don't care what y'all got going on.
Especially
I'm
with
trying to
how
get the man's
irrelevant
paid.
boxing
Yeah.
is as a sport now, bro. Like it's it's like if I went and invested into the Prussian franc, bro. Like that currency don't even exist anymore. What's the point?
But real quick though, what
Boxing's
Jay
fucking
said.
trash.
But
Let's
real
be
quick though,
for
what Jay
real.
said. So Jay's brought up Canelo, right? But you honestly think like the UFC and Dana like and Turkey will like go to Canelo? Like, can you be like our face of this new organization?
He
You think
already
he would do
is.
that? No, but I'm
He is
saying
right
I don't
now.
think he's the target. I think the target is more like people like Roach. Roach just basically it was a draw, but I think that's the like the target of guys they want to sign. Guys like that.
And
But like,
that's what they said before.
because Roach is not established yet, but he's about to be. But Tank and like people like Canelo, they're established already, so they don't
Do
really
you
need
know
them.
how
But
hard it's gonna be for guys to sacrifice their zeros?
nah, yeah, a lot. But
Because that's all boxing is about right now. Is about
that's a
the
fact.
zero.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I-
But I'm just saying, just for
And
like the
if
talent
you
standpoint
create
and
an
the fighting
organization
wise.
that's hell bent on taking those zeros away, you're gonna get a bunch of people that are
Yeah,
exposing the sport.
Yeah, but let's not act like MMA is absolved from this as well. When you talk
yeah.
to anybody about Habib being the greatest fighter, they always say, "Oh, he's undefeated. He's undefeated. He's undefeated." They always talk about his zero as well.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
never lost a round.
yeah,
Lies.
and also, but also, in MMA, when you lose your O, like it's not the end of the world. People
Yeah,
aren't like,
facts.
"Oh my god, I
Yeah,
never
facts.
want to see you again." Like you could
Facts.
be a champion, you could be the greatest, whatever it is, and have a L. Like that's not gonna stop somebody from being like, "Oh, but he's not that good." Like in boxing, you take an L, like they trying to bury you over there.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think that's good for the sport of boxing. Like that shit is whack. Like that is trash. But
Yeah,
hey,
All right, moving it along. Scott, you want to bring up the next topic?
I don't know what it is. Go ahead.
Let's talk about one of my all-time favorite fighters.
Oh no, the
The
man.
prodigy himself. What is going on with BJ Penn?
If
Oh,
you
Jesus
if
Christ,
you
bro.
don't know,
I'm not tapped
BJ
in. Let me know.
Penn. Oh,
Yeah.
BJ Penn
Bro.
has a video out right now currently, pretty much saying that the woman in the video, who is his mother, he's saying that the government has swapped her out, and that is not his mother.
What the fuck?
He needs
And
to
sat
be
Damn.
down on it.
involuntarily committed.
He's saying it's a
How long it's
scroll.
been? How long has it been since it's been out?
Scroll.
How
How
long
long has
has
it
what been?
been since this video, whatever this has been leaked? Like
A
how long has
day.
it
Came
been?
out yesterday.
This
A
is
day?
recently,
It's not
yeah.
leaked. He posted it on his
Yeah, this
page
was not leaked, bro. This is
Twice.
And
not a LimeWire
twice.
exclusive.
he's not trolling. He's not. It's not funny
No,
shit. He's what?
no,
No, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know.
no.
Damn, that's tough.
Chael did try to come out and be like, "Hey, I've seen him play silly before." Blah 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 blah. Chael, brother, this is
Don't
this
get
is
involved.
It's too much.
it's
That's
sad.
crazy. Yeah.
It's sad. And you know what I told Jace? I told Jace, I was like, "Hey man, I blame this on that dude flatlining him in the middle of the street."
Mm. And I think if it's like if it really get crazy, I think take Dana should really take care of his fighters. That's after the battalion. He should take care of his fighters. That's what he should do.
Should he?
That's crazy. He should. Why not? He should.
How?
This
That's true. How you gonna? Yeah, I guess that's true. They still their own man and shit.
AJ, you're the funniest person ever.
You're
Should take
pretty
care
How?
of his
funny,
fighters.
dude. I
How?
give you that.
I guess you should.
Mm.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
at least he admits it. At least he admits it. When he's like, "Ah,
Oh,
Here's the thing about the UFC. It might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. Right? That lawsuit is coming. It's
inform
coming.
me. Inform.
How could it be coming though if they're independent contractors? Because the WWE would have already gotten hit upside of the head with it.
It's coming. Well, they have been hit,
they
Mm.
just paid. They just them people
but
just
it's
took pennies.
coming.
What they paid two
People just
point
took
one
pennies.
million dollars for 373 guys.
Yeah,
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
so they all
saying
got $150. Congratulations, you got a
you
nice
played
date at the
yourself.
Applebee's.
Yeah,
shit. You got one carton of eggs, but you know what I mean. Here's the thing.
Mm.
Just like they did with the NFL, right? And the NFL took a hit. You know what I mean? It's coming. And it is my long term conspiracy theory. That's why the Fatitas got out of it because they know it's coming. Sooner or later, it's coming. Now,
I
obviously, it
need
Mm.
won't happen in the next 3.5 years, while his boy is in office, but it's going to come.
That'd be crazy. Damn.
I
You think
don't
about
see
that?
it, man. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
As much as I would like to see it, and maybe I wouldn't like to see it because I love the sport so much, but I've been a lifelong wrestling nerd, and this has been
I
a
don't know
topic of
about
discussion for 30 years.
I don't know about the wrestling part, but I definitely see you on the nerd aspect.
Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Cause tonight will be the night
Yeah.
that I will fall for you.
Hey,
Shout
That'll
out to
go, bro.
Secondhand Serenade.
This
That'll
dude
go.
Everybody catch
Jace
Tell
that
him,
just came
bro.
song.
Shout
back
out
from an
Taking
emo
Back Sunday
tour.
too, bro. I seen that shirt.
Emo thing.
That shit was hard.
Yeah,
This dude Jace just came back from an emo tour.
I'm about to say, yo, I need your help, big style. Jace,
I
please.
am
And
big.
this is so completely unrelated. What's
I'm your
that
sister.
fucking pop punk song where it's like, because I think you're fantastic,
Wait, what? Say it
or
again.
something like that? It's like, I only hear it in snippets, bro. I can't find a song.
Hit me
Like,
with the bars.
because I think you're fantastic. Just some shit like that. That shit hits, but I can't find a song.
I'll talk to you after the pod.
I bet. Yeah, I didn't want to spend too much on it, but I needed to get it out.
Man's
Pause.
over here serenading each other. Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
2025. Let us be.
hey.
I'm on that type of timing this year.
Nah,
Fair.
no. Okay, real quick before we head out of here, I don't know. This reminds me of like
Of a
last
girl that
year.
I once knew.
Last year in April, Drain Durandamy's doing a walkout, and they're like, "Yeah, Drain Durandamy just had a baby, blah blah blah," and I was like, "What? I
What the
thought she
fuck?
was gay."
Sky, I'm picking you every time. You against your man right now. Let's fucking do it. Book
Nigga,
it.
man.
This
That's
guy, I
crazy.
thought he was gay. Wait a second. I'm gay too, and I got 2 babies.
I just had twins talking about. I thought she was gay. I said,
Hey, bro, if
something's
you
wrong
gay,
with
your
me.
name is Jermaine. Like you, come on, come on.
Shout out.
It was meant to be. It was
She's
meant
just
to
one of
be.
the boys.
Boys!
Hey,
Flavor
hey, you know
Flav!
what? Shout out to Jermaine. Jermaine said when old girl was coming, what's her name? Chris Cyborg. She was like, "Hey, I'm out of here." She dropped the belt,
She
vacated
said
it.
nope.
Like, I want no, I want no parts of
I
this.
love life. Listen,
I
life is
want no
beautiful.
parts of
That is
Life
this.
is
honestly the
beautiful.
best policy. That's crazy. That's
Hey,
crazy.
get
Hey,
up out of
look,
there.
bro. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Shout out to DC knowing he was
Right.
gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. I was hella gonna bring that right back in.
Thanks.
Full
Anyways,
Shout out
circle.
to
y'all,
you.
we
Shout out to the
appreciate y'all
circle of life.
coming, rocking with us, watching
Pause.
the pod. Until next week, we are out. Peace.
For
Bum,
sure.
bum,
Peace.
Sorry I
bum,
got out the rails. I
bum.
love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Bum, 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 bum.
AJ, you
Shit.
gotta start fighting back. You gotta
AJ,
What do you
fight
mean?
back, bro.
fight back.
Defend yourself.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
The whole
You be
time, bro.
Oh, with Randy? Yo, with Randy, I be trolling. I don't know nothing about Randy. I be trolling when I do it. I saw him fight Brock once. I saw him fight Brock. That's it. That's it. Only seen him fight Brock's. I can't talk about that nigga. I don't know that about Randy.
we know.
We know it
We
shows.
could tell.
Yo, real quick, I forgot to ask this shit. I always forget. Yo, how many times? Because Jace was like, one of y'all was like, the stars are leaving. How many times does Ruffy have to do that to become a like? Yo, he's one of the next guys.
He
Like
got to
two,
do
three
it
more
Listen,
times.
constantly for 5 years.
Ruffy is not the
5 years is
star.
crazy.
Ruffy is not the star from
John
Fighters.
Silva's the star.
Gene Silva.
We didn't even talk
Yo,
about
Oh
he,
it.
my god!
yo.
Oh my
Oh, with Bryce, right?
god!
With Bryce, we talk about that Bryce shit. Yeah, that shit's
Your
crazy.
boy
Yeah.
I
can't
know
No,
open
we
no,
a
don't.
no, no.
fucking
Hey, I
globe.
formally apologize. Like I derailed this shit a few times, so I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no. I'm still recording. I'm just gonna cut it in. Real quick
Yes.
though, let's talk about UFC 314 press conference
Yes.
because Gene Silva stole the show.
He's a star. He's a star. Hold on. He's a
He
star.
did, but I did see some people turning on him, and I don't know if that's the conservative red pill people, but a
Ooh,
lot of
really?
people were saying he was being annoying. In my opinion, he cooked him. You can see it on Bryce's face.
He
Yeah,
did. And I did like Bryce had one comeback that was fire though. He was like, "You
that tree
barking
one,
up
the
the
tree?
wrong tree, motherfucker."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Your man's brought out a fucking globe. Come
That shit
on.
was, yo, that got it. The globe got it. The
Oh
globe
my
got it.
god.
The globe took it
Oh
away.
my
The
That's
globe
god.
right.
took it
Was
It's
away.
over with, bro. Mic drop right
mic
there.
drop.
The
I
globe took
was
it away.
weak. He was
That
like,
was
so
beautiful,
why did you bring out a globe? Why you think? Listen,
bro.
I was telling this to Sky, right? I am the millions and millions of the Rocks fans. Sorry.
All one of them crying in the background.
I am perplexed that your boy Bryce took this fight. Is there a reason? Does he know something we don't know?
I
Because
don't think they gave him a choice. I think they basically told him, "You either Hitler your ass on out of here, or you're fighting John Silva."
I agree with that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Scott.
shout out to Elon.
Yeah, I almost spit all that water.
It's almost a Nick Cannon wilding out skate.
Yeah.
Yo, but like, are we giving like Bryce no chance in this fight? Like, I think like just
Zero.
Gene runs through
Zero.
it. Like he just runs through the man.
I think momentum
Coast
is
them.
very real, and
Momentum is
Silva
real.
has all of it.
Yeah.
Like like your boy whatchamacallit, Fat Joe said when he heard Get Rich or Die Trying. There's a wave coming. There's a wave coming. Get out the way.
Now lean back.
Yeah. Hey,
Is it gonna be like a Josh Emmett though? It's like a Josh Emmett, or it's gonna be like a swarm? What is it gonna be?
I
I'm gonna
see
say,
it. I see it ending like Jorge, where he's like unconscious and he's just in his face, just
oh,
I
fucking
don't. I
messing
don't,
on the
Jace.
mattress.
Jace, I don't think so. I really think it's gonna be like more so like a 30-25.
Mm.
Where it's just like like I don't think Bryce is going to
Nasty.
sleep. I think it's gonna be just, oh, you mad because I'm styling on you.
oh, that's crazy. That would be crazy though.
That'd be
Bryce
nasty.
Bryce dies in that ring.
Bryce is a good fighter. Do you rate Bryce? How do you rate Bryce as a UFC fighter? Is he good, mid?
I think he's a really solid 10 to 15 fighter.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
one thing I know Scott will always give me credit for. I've always called Bryce a fraud. I said
Talk to
Ilya
him.
was gonna fucking kill him. I said Ilya's gonna kill him, and Ilya
Yo,
got that ass
yo,
out of there.
and real quick, you cannot jump from respect to jiu-jitsu, but you can't jump from Chrome Gracie and Gene Silva. You can't do that right now.
Wait, hold
Fuck
on,
Can't do that.
Scott. What are
jujitsu.
your thoughts on this fight?
Fuck jujitsu.
On I think Gene. I think Bryce does have a
A
shot.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know that like it's
He only
cool to
got one
like
movement.
like if we
Shot.
like being serious. He definitely does have a shot. You know what I mean? Like I said before, he's only lost to Josh Emmett and Ilya Taporia.
Ilya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now he's
With that
definitely a
being
good fighter.
said,
Definitely a good fighter.
I think Gene Silva's gonna get him the fuck up out of there. I think he's gonna knock him the fuck out.
I think so too.
I think also I am still just a little bit confused by the MMA community having such a harsh reaction to his comments because people say people have been saying crazy shit all the time, like especially like fighters, especially Bryce in general has been saying crazy shit, and I this one thing is what tipped y'all over.
I just think there's a line that gets drawn when it comes to Nazi Germany.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like there's a big line that even people that look like me are like, yo, that's too much.
Yeah. Like,
I
just
don't
don't
know.
talk about it.
Usually it's
Like
the people that
just
that
talk
that
about it.
usually it's the people who look like you that want to talk about it
But that's what I'm saying.
or
Like that's the
recreate.
line where it's even like, yo, y'all going too far.
Yo, cause real quick though, cause no one's talking about what Forrest Griffin said to, I think it was Rampage, right, on the podcast, when he jumped on there and was like, he was just talking to Rampage and he was telling him about if I was whatever he was saying about the skin color and stuff like that. That was like last month, right? You guys know what I'm talking about?
What he say?
I have no clue.
I don't want to say it on here, but he was just basically saying like
Say it.
comparing like, so Forrest was saying like if I was black, like if I was black, this would have happened to you. If I, you guys watch the podcast with Forrest Griffin and Rampage.
You're not about to make Forrest Griffin a bad guy for me, bro. Please
No, he
don't
did
do
it
that.
himself. No, honestly, he did it himself. I was
Oh
surprised he even said
no,
it like
not
that.
Forrest, bro.
He did it
What
himself.
he say?
That's why I'm surprised it's not getting that
What
much.
AJ, do us a favor. What did he say?
I'm gonna just say it wasn't racist, but he was like pushing, like really, like why would you say that?
AJ, what did he say?
Yo,
I need
I
this
really don't
from you,
remember. I don't
son.
remember. It was like a lot of things he said. I don't remember a lot of things. Look it up, watch it.
What was the
Kids,
line
don't
that
do
got
drugs.
give me the
Don't do
spark notes.
drugs.
Don't listen to him. We know
I
what?
need to hear it from you,
What? What did he
please.
say?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know what
like
he
give
said.
us
I
a
don't know what he said.
synopsis. So you just making up shit. You
I'm
just
not. Go watch
I
the
You're not gonna do this to
podcast.
Forrest Griffin,
Hey,
bro.
AJ putting
Okay.
a battery in our back to
After this,
go watch this
after
interview.
this guy, I'm gonna send you the link to or the clip he said. I'm sending it to you.
Do you work for
I'm sending it to you.
Rampage?
I wish. I don't know.
I'm about
Is
to
that
say,
a
because this the
Jackson
same Forrest
chain?
Griffin that went in there and said,
You see
I
it?
tried to hit
Nah, it's not
Anderson
Jacket
Silva,
Chain
and he
though.
said, what the
Oh.
fuck is this white boy trying to do? And I realized I was done. Like, I don't think Forrest Griffin got a racist bone in his body.
Just watch. Okay, I'm gonna send it to Sky, and Sky can decide for himself.
You hurting me right now, AJ.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
and then I'll send it to
boom.
y'all. But yeah, all right, y'all, we're
All right,
out.
I gotta get out. Pause.
Oh, the love of
Perfect
my life is
timing.
here.
Surprise, surprise. Double champ is here, motherfucker.
What's up, brother? How are you doing, man? I missed you.
Oh, man. Honestly, the only thing up for me is my weight.
Are you
Other
telling
than
me,
that,
bro? I
I'm
look
Gucci,
bulbous
man.
right now,
Hey, bro, this is the best I've ever seen you look. Stop playing with me.
bro. You saying? Come on now. Look,
Where
we
we
can talk
going?
after the cameras off.
Smart man. I'm
My man,
definitely
hey,
recording
Aaron in the
too.
building.
Shout
My
out to
man, hey,
Jace. Shout
Aaron in the
out to me.
building. Secret lovers. That's what we are.
Ebony and Ivory. You got it on? You got what I mean?
What you know about that?
We hadn't even started yet, Jace.